everybody and welcome to today's tutorial. Today's tutorial is on how to make yourself sick. Just because the experts in the health field are unhealthy chubby wubbies doesn't mean they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Avoid taking advice from fit, healthy, lean people who are getting the results you desire. Instead, listen to the butterballs who are telling you good things about your bad habits. Make sure you follow the Medical Association's Step 1 diet, even though you are literally guaranteed to get heart disease. Doctors always know best, even though it wasn't long ago they were advising pregnant women to smoke.
Nutrient-dense foods like butter, egg yolks, whole raw milk, full-fat cheese, and liver are not villains, but foods that are the basis of good health and should be included as much as possible in our diets.
Make sure you follow the standard food pyramid recommendations. Just ignore the fact that the animal food lobbies and the meat and dairy industry designed the food pyramid. Make sure you don't have any more than 2 to 4 pieces of fruit a day, because nature got it wrong, and diets created by the sick human ego got it right. Even though animal products have been proven to cause obesity, cancer, diabetes, heart disease, make sure you get your RDIs from these toxic foods versus healing plant foods. Even though diet is the only cure for heart disease, make sure you piss your money down the drain and give it to smack dealers. Pharmaceutical companies. Pharmaceutical companies that aim is to keep you on the diet that caused the disease in the very first place. The fact that similar drugs are racked up in backyard snack shacks shouldn't concern you. These are special. Just ignore the fact that these drugs are designed to slowly poison you and the rest of the population through exposure to toxic chemicals, heavy metals, and hormone-disrupting molecules and nerve toxins. Get on one of the most popular drugs out there, warfarin. Warfarin may be molecularly identical to rat poison, actually used as rat poison, but it will thin your blood and enable you to keep eating shit that makes you sick. Just do what you're told, hand over your cash, and take your medicine.
Now, the pharmaceutical industry, we know, makes money off of sickness and disease. If you're not suffering from a degenerative health condition, then they're not making money. So it's in their interest to make sure that you stay sick.
They ain't cure that because ain't no money in the cure. The money's in the medicine. That's how you get paid on the comeback. That's how a drug dealer makes his money on the comeback. That's all the government is, a bunch of motherfucking drug dealers.
Who names these drugs? You know, it's like somebody's getting high at a Star Trek convention. I am Zocor.
Celebrex may increase the chance of heart attack or stroke, which can lead to death.
When taking Abilify, call your doctor if you have high fever, stiff muscles, and confusion, as these may be signs of a life-threatening reaction. In extreme cases, this can lead to coma or death. Coma or death. Death.
Nah, the government's like this. The government, they don't want you to use your drugs, they want you to use their drugs. So every night on TV, you see a weird-ass drug commercial trying to get you hooked on some legal shit. And they just keep naming symptoms till they get one that you fucking got, okay? It's like, are you sad? Are you lonely? You got athlete's foot? Are you hot? Are you cold?
Even though health issues are one of the major reasons for bankruptcy, make sure you buy cheap, shitty food so you can afford expensive, meaningless crap to impress drones you don't even like. As you go through the McDonald's drive-thru to pick up your heart attack burger, scream at your girlfriend if she puts fingerprints on your Porsche 911 GTR twin turbos window. Suit up in your best studs, clog your lymph with Christian Dior, and head out to breakfast to dirty your colon and clog your arteries with a plate of toxic animal fat. Make sure you join the army of the dumbed down, spending health, gaining wealth, so you can spend the next half of your life trying to regain your health by spending your wealth. Call people who are into being fit and healthy self-righteous extremist assholes. You're not weak-willed, they're just obsessed. It's easier and more fun to insult fit, healthy people rather than step up and join them. To justify keeping your bulbous buttocks glued to the couch, make sure you adopt a smoker's attitude of, you gotta die of something. As you shovel in death, complain about looking like death and feeling like death, Make sure you tell other well-meaning folks who question your cancer-causing eating habits that the key is everything in moderation. Luckily, crack comes under the everything category, so you can go to town and racking up smack. Just make sure you do it moderately.
My father died of cancer. My stepfather died of heart disease. My mother has severe osteoporosis. My sister-in-law is diabetic. A friend of mine was just diagnosed with breast cancer. My neighbor's on heart medicines and cholesterol-lowering drugs. All this sound familiar? What's not so familiar is that these health problems were caused by eating habits. In fact, eating is the biggest cause of disease, disabilities, and death in the U.S. today.
And if all else fails, blame your genetics. Okay, thank you for watching my tutorial. Make sure you tune in next week.